Hold on.
Shit, what's cracking? It's the motherfucking Anze Life Podcast. Real quick, let's introduce you, dog. Mili's in the building.
Oh yeah,
Feel me?
Mili, man, Mili.
You feel me?
Creator and you can say founder of Prolific Guap.
I actually didn't know. I thought you were gonna pull up on a solo act, but you pulled up with the team.
My name is Nez. I am the creative director and brand consultant for Prolific Guap.
Vamonos. Okay. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Hey, who else we got in the building? Real quick. Okay, we got the photographer BriA's here. Who else we got in here?
We got Hawk,
Okay.
our image consultant.
Damn, you guys are rolling deep. I love how everyone has their own.
We're gonna do this. We gotta do it the right way.
Yeah, I like how everyone got their own like positions. They know exactly what the fuck they're gonna do, and that's why I see this brand is just building, bro. It's really coming to fruition on like I think like the vision you guys have because it's fucking. You could tell the growth. You feel me? I've been studying for a minute, bro, and I've seen the growth firsthand. Where I'm like, damn, people don't understand how much work you gotta do to get here, and
Bro,
you guys are living testimony
I
of
can
that.
tell you, bro. Just 2 months ago, I didn't have no sense of direction of what I was typically gonna lead to, or
Yeah.
emphasize on living up to, because we go through transitions in life. We learn, we get through obstacles, and with a lot of hard times, and just like this year being so tough, like personally, so
Yeah.
2 months ago, bro, it was just everything was in the air. It was hectic. It was questionable, but then I came to the conclusion, like, hey, if I want to get serious with this, and actually make this something, not just for myself, but for my people as an asset, you know what I'm saying? Like, really a team, I want to nurture something bigger than myself, and
Of course.
if I'm going to do it right, there's individuals that can carry that on when I'm first not here no more, just, if I can't,
Yeah.
build a good little team, and these are like some people that really do a lot of work behind the scenes. Like,
Yeah,
I can't discredit that enough. Like, keep me maintaining level-headed because Lord knows, where, Lord knows where I be.
Yeah, I could.
Thankful for every single one of them. That's really why I brought them in.
Yeah, and I could see like from coming from myself, bro. I roll with my brother. Like I literally got my brother, and he's the one that we make this Anze Life shit happen. So to see 4 individuals come together I don't even know if it's 4, if it's more of a team, but if it's at least you 4 that are just here in the present, just representing, that's a beautiful thing, bro. Like I give props to that, bro, because that's hard to do, bro. That's very hard to do. Like that connection, that bond to have, for it to correlate together the way I think the way it seems to correlate, it's ridiculous, bro. Real shit. Let's start from the beginning.
I really grew up in Frisco, the Bay.
Okay.
So, in all honesty, a lot of my upbringing was really in San Francisco, So, I really just came out here when I was 8, 9 years old, and
Damn.
was just on feet. It was different, new, coming from something totally different, but I had family out here, and it was just like it was cool, That's where like the groundwork really started. Like everything was just back on pace, I had my immediate family, such as like uncles and siblings, and they were back over here, and it was cool. Like it felt like, I don't know, make something out of myself, wherever I was, or fulfill something that I feel like was a dream to me. No matter how I got to do it, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. And you're originally from North Cali too, or you're from Southern Cali?
I'm from SoCal.
Okay.
I was born in Dina, Pasadena, and
Fire.
out here to Rancho. Been on Rancho my whole life, so I'm IE, baby.
Hell yeah. Okay. How was it for you translating from fucking North Cali to Southern Cali? It's a huge difference, bro. I've been up to the Bay. It's a beautiful place, dog, full of amazing people. The culture's I think it's a culture shock, though, because it's so different. Like, I feel like the Bay Area is just so, like, it's so.
A lot of unity.
Yeah,
you
it's
can tell,
yeah.
Like, and I emphasize that a lot to them because it's like out here, there's a lot of people, I mean, growing in life, for say growing as a person, as an individual, as a whole, everything. You go through stages in life and you realize, like, you can't do it alone. You know what I'm saying? And out there, everything you really see is, they got little Chinatown, you know what I'm saying? They got their own little shit. You go to the missions, you got, people are still really outside over there, and it's just like, it's so much different, bro, because the culture's the culture out there. You know, it's the same thing, bro. And I feel like that speaks volumes. You know, when you can go back and say like, you can say, oh, I'm from this place, and people have that. Yeah, because it's really like that. You know, coming out here was so much different, bro. The transition, it was just like, wow, like this is everybody really. It's real selfish out here.
Yeah,
you know, it's
LA's
real like and
like that.
I don't mean to say it like LA, you know, but I.e. LA, like it's the same thing to me from North Cal. So I say I'm from LA. Like I used to say that when I go back to Frisco, like, oh yeah, I stay in LA. My cousin would trip on me like, hey, that shit weak. What the fuck? Water down, all that, you know. But if you know, you know, because a lot of shit like that is just you gotta be there. You gotta experience it.
Like
you have to like
that.
You
gotta
know,
be there.
and that's really all I can say. But as far as out here, like that's what I emphasize is like unity, team, family, faith, like the basic shit. You know, like things that longevity.
Yeah,
you know, I'm here to help you guys win if you help me win. You know, you water me, I water you. We all win. Everybody eats. You know, and it's that simple. Going through life, you're gonna have people that don't want to play their role. So it's like, hey, maybe not right now, man, but I'll see you later in life. You know, take your turn and
it's gonna work.
I'll do mine. Yeah, like being so young, you know, 19, I've experienced that a lot. You know, I've experienced.
You're 19 right now?
19 right now.
Damn,
yeah,
you 19? Damn. Oh, everyone. What's everyone's age up in this? Damn, you 19. That's crazy.
I'm 27.
You 27? Okay. Are you 21? Homeboy? Damn, okay. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Like the young.
Just the Bay teaches you that, though. I feel like just how you're telling me the unity thing. I have a homie that he was Southern Cali kid all his life. My homie Gio. Shout out to my homie Gio. He put me on to like what game, what street, where it is, what all that is, right? But he went out to college in San Francisco, and it's crazy because he preaches unity, bro. Like till this day, like he has taken homies from Southern Cali and took them up there with him, you know, to really make it. You feel me? So I could see when you're talking about unity, you could see where the Bay is like that, where it's just it's unity, bro. And LA and IE, not to get it twisted, there's unity here too, but it's different. You feel me? Everyone's on their own grind, and it's just so fucking expanded. You get what I'm saying?
When you go to the Bay, it's like you can walk down any street and start talking to people, and they'll be really welcoming to you. Versus out here, it's like you on a corner and you say something to somebody, they're probably won't even respond to you because they're on their own agenda. Yeah. So I feel like that's the big difference in the Bay and SoCal.
And it's dope because it's like with the team that you build in right here. It's like if you brought that from the Bay, and it's everyone just kind of like, like shit. Because who doesn't want to know that unity's there? You feel me? Who doesn't want to know like, yo, we're a family at the end of the day. Like we're all gonna put our work together to get to this point. Like
can't emphasize on that enough, you know, because it's just like to this day I can tell you I can't believe what position I'm in right now, you know, but just patience, you know, it's like. I can't sit here and tell you I seen this happen before. I seen it happening, but I did. You know, and that's like the most humbling way I can tell you. You know, I sat here probably like 3 years ago, talking to them right there. Like, this is a dream. You know, one day I'm going to have a podcast. You know what I'm saying? And then one day this is going to happen.
That's it.
God, bro, if you got a vision, you stand for something, bro, please go after it.
Yeah.
Please follow that. You know what I'm saying? Like you, bro, I respect you 100%.
Appreciate that.
Told you, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what people are destined for when it's in their heart, and you'll do anything genuine to win. You know what I'm saying? And we are doing just that. You know what I'm saying? This simple act of us just locking in right now, because later in the future, I promise you, you're going to keep growing. I'm going to keep growing. We're going to touch back down again.
You feel me?
And it's going to be like, wow.
Bigger than ever. You feel me?
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? But why? Because we talked into it, you know?
Yeah, and it's
in the air, you know,
and it's being able to. I feel like it's always being able to reach out and being able to like, yo, not only humble yourself, but like just being open to so many diverse backgrounds and being open to have these conversations, bro. That's what the fuck it's all about. Like that's what the whole podcast and shit for me is, because now I get to like, I've been covering brands, right? I've been covering different people that are coming up, homies that are coming up, right? And now it's like I get to showcase that. I get to document that. I could put that down. You feel me? I could make a part of history with this shit. So when you're saying that you've seen this shit beforehand, I can relate to that because I'm a creator. You feel me? I feel like we're all creators up in this bitch, and we all fucking just, bro. We all grew up thinking shit thinking shit,
Hey,
thinking
and what I
what
tell
you
them,
want to
bro,
do.
like this, bro, stat sheet. You know, look at it as a stat sheet.
Yeah.
You know, over time, you can't knock a paper that has a stat sheet on it. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you want to say, what you want to talk, you know, numbers don't lie. They never have, they never will.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
I sit
bro,
here sometimes and I'm
100%.
like, damn, I almost got 9,000 generic raw views, you know, no ads, no promo, no. But for say, if we were to run those things and do that, wow, you know.
How much can it fucking blow up if I were to do it the commercial way of doing it? Because this is 9,000 views that you got on some raw shit.
that's why
Some people that genuinely fuck with you. Bro. Like, no, that's incredible, bro. That whole thing is incredible.
It's like,
bro.
and it's not even a lot. Like, to sit there and talk about it, it's not a lot, you know, yet, bro. But it's just like, for me, it was like, wow, you know, like,
shit. Crazy, bro.
who would have thought?
Yeah,
I've
no,
seen
of course.
posts, everything. Like, I'm like, wow, like, this is beyond myself, you know. And that's why I was so captured on, like, man, if I make it, we all make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, like, I've never been one to short my team or make somebody feel like their position not their position. Nah. Hell no. You gonna know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna sit there and everybody's gonna have a level head, and if somebody gets out of line, he can sit here and tell you, I sat there long nights, head down, snap the fuck out of it, you know? It's life. We're gonna get through it, and that's what you need sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
Like a team, bro, solid foundation. And I preach this, bro, because I'm so thankful. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be bigger than myself. You know, like it's gonna be something really amazing and beautiful. You know, I just can't wait to see.
Yeah,
But
bro.
see,
And it's like
yeah.
it's happening in front of you, bro. All the work that you're putting in, that everyone's putting in as a coalition, it's literally happening in front of you, bro. Shit. Where do you guys come up with this prolific WAP? Like, how did that come to what it is now? Like, who sat there and started thinking prolific WAP?
I sit here and tell you, like, clothing and creating, and I done tried a few different brands before. You know what I'm saying? I done try to create some bullshit up, you know, but it don't work out sometimes, you know? So it's like, hey, bite the hand, whatever to go. Let it go, you know, start over. Find something new, you know? So I sat down and was just like, I always been into clothes, bro, and it started with, like, my dad. You know, my pops had passed away a few years ago.
All right,
And,
sorry about that, bro.
And he, before he had passed away, he had his own line going, you know, and his own clothing shit going, you know, like the whole nine. He had a t-shirt shop with his boys, you know, doing that shit, like
Crazy.
out the mud, you know, like as
How
my
you
neighborhood Nick, man, you know what I'm saying, real spill, you know, not for the camera, not for the show, not for the somebody really just doing that shit, you know. So his thing was money motivated. So to me, it was like what resembles that, you know. And later in life, got inspired, you know, by different things, being outside and growing up where I come from, you know. And it just came upon just sitting there like, damn, you know, what resembles this in a way, you know? How can I carry this? I'd like not to say I put it on myself to say like I feel obligated to doing so, but in some sense, let me fill in some shoes that aren't able to be here on the ground no more. You know what I'm saying? And
Damn, crazy, bro. No, that's amazing.
so it's just like it goes deeper than what I can really express or tell anybody, you know, off the top, you know. But it's really just like
Off the rip though, that's a super deep shit. Cause I can tell you right now, like the way I got into clothing, bro, is literally the homie that I'm telling you guys, that my homie Gio, and skateboarding. So for you to tell me that like has done this, had already did it, and you're filling in the shoes, like that's anyone could just pick up on that and be like, damn, like that's a real story behind it. Like that's a beautiful fucking thing because no one could take that away from you, bro.
hey, pass it to the homies, let them eat too.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like that, you know. And where I come from and my upbringing, it was a lot of like respect, love, loyalty. You know, it's really nothing else to it. And then when the money gets involved, you see tricky shit get in position. You know, and I hate to talk like that, bro, but I done seen it in my own eyes. You know,
no, of course, bro.
when it gets low, you see some friends change on you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The vision don't look bright. The lights dimming.
Exactly.
They up and leave you. You know, okay, cool.
Yep.
Thank you. I'll see you when my fucking lap's over. You know, when my marathon is done and finished. You know, when I wrap this shit up and tie the shoelaces. You know, like, till then, don't pat my back, bro, because I'm going to keep running laps. You know what I'm saying? And that's really shit I can tell you. You know,
Bro, your mindset to be, because at 19, nah, fuck. 19, I was not there. No, nowhere near. I may have been creative as ever. Don't doubt myself, but at 19, for you to sit here and tell me what you're saying about being able to pass a plate, I didn't have that at 19. You feel me? I wasn't just thinking about that. I was just thinking about so much other shit. So I can tell you right now, you have a very good head on your shoulders to be able to. At 19, bro, the motherfuckers are not thinking like that at 19. So wherever the fuck you think you may have been as far as mentally, bro, at 19, motherfuckers are not thinking that at 19. What the hell were you like at 19, dog? Where were you at 19? You feel me? You're 27 now, so you're a year older than me, bro. So for me to tell you, like, I know at 19, that's a long time away. Like that's been a few years ago. So shit, at 19.
I feel like that's one thing that Mili and I, why we click so good, because I started getting into photography, videography at 16. So at 19, I thought I was about to be a millionaire the next year. So I've always had that mindset of trying to cultivate my vision and link with people that think like me as well.
Yeah.
So I felt like at 19, I thought I was be here already. You know what I'm saying? So now at 27, it's like things are falling in place the way they were meant to fall into place, and I can implement the things that I've already seen for myself in the past.
Yeah. And it's crazy because you, at your age, you could, whatever you see him steering off, that he's like, because we're not, at your age, bro, you can steer off to all the time. Yeah, at my age, you can steer, that doesn't matter what age, but I feel like when you're younger, you could probably steer off to other shit, and you got these people in your ear telling you, no, we got something bigger than what this is. And that's hard, bro. I appreciate that so much, because it's like, to me, with me, it's just me and my bro right here telling each other, hey, yo, we got something bigger than what this is. And it's him telling me that, then me telling him that. Like, yo, this is bigger than what this actually is.
That's the best part, bro, because you might not see it.
Yeah, nah, hell no.
Feel it.
Yeah.
You know it. And as long as you see it, you can achieve it.
Yeah.
Promise. You know what I'm saying? Put your mental thought into that. Sit there. Let shit absorb. Stand still in your moment. You know what I'm saying? And it'll come. Everybody has their time.
Yeah.
Everybody has their time. I can't emphasize that enough. You know, what are you gonna do with it?
Crazy.
Off, you can play around with it.
Yeah.
Stay down and do what you should.
Yeah.
You know, and you and your brother staying down, doing what you should, and look at
Nah, yeah, hell yeah, bro.
time is gonna speak for itself. You know, at the end of the day.
And shit, with everything, bro, I get the smallest. With you guys is probably like the next line coming out, the next whatever it might be, the smallest things that gets the blood going, gets the job going. That you're like, damn, this gets me kicking. This is what I fuck with. With us is like the views. I get so excited when I got 25 views off the first hour. I'm like, that's crazy. 25 views, 25 people really fucking paid attention to me in the first hour. That's ridiculous. What is it for you guys as a unit that makes it click? That makes it keep like that makes it worth it. You feel me?
Being able to see people connect.
Okay.
With the vision that we have, being able to come together in our free time and implement these different ideas and stuff, and then see them start flourishing. I think for me, that's probably the most cherishable moment at the most cherishable thing at this moment.
Amazing. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I would say just, remembering them hard nights, like when I say like these people see me down, bro, like I'm talking down.
Yeah.
Like sleeping in my car down, like not something we don't speak on, but it's a moment to touch base on, because it's genuine, it's where it comes, it's there, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, it happened. It was a real experience.
like my brother right here, Hawk, like we sat there, bro, counting our last pennies, like we gonna sit here and do this, bro, you know what I'm saying? And hey, it's probably sat there the next month, 2 months, sat there for an hour, watched 2 racks come in off some clothes, and sit there, look at him like, bro, no way. We like, it's there, bro. Like we
can actually.
What
do
happens
shit.
if we really put our mind to this shit? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And you sit there and you believe it, bro. You sit there.
Yeah.
This is not having nothing.
For
You
it
know
to
what I'm
like
saying?
come into
Yeah.
something.
And it was just like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna sit here and say it was easy, bro, because that first drop, I had a major L, bro. Like, I had a major L, bro. Like, that drop, bro, all that money was gone. Like, I had got my car impounded. I lost my car key. You know, it was bad. I was parked in the red zone. I come out from work. You know, my shit is, keys gone. Everything's gone. I'm like, whoa. Like, trying to get the car up. Trying to go pay for the key, you know, but it's a foreign car, you know, so you got to pay extra, you know. It was just like, wow, you know, that's a major little L that I had to take on the chin. Like, I can't even put that on y'all.
That's my shit,
But I'm going to look here and tell you guys, like, damn, it's cool. You know, you can move on. You can push forward. Nah, fuck me up again mentally. You know, checking me like, whoa. Just because you think it was cool. Nah, boy, that was God. Let me test you real quick. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? You know, and emphasize on that. Keep going, you know, bro, because I had a lot of those nights, bro. Just nothing, like, helpless.
When you say that whole, like, God testing you, I never really put it that way. I've always been, like, more of a, I guess, a downer myself. So when you look at a situation like that and it's saying God's testing you, I'm taking that in and I'm gonna store that motherfucker, bro, because that's some real shit. I never even heard someone put it that way. For you to say it like that, because no one even looks at it that way. People will the first thing be like, hey, "That's my L," and I'm gonna carry that L and I'm gonna do whatever I want with that L, right? But if you look at it, it's like, yo, that's God testing you. How bad do you really want it? That's ridiculous, bro. That mindset, bro. I could see that I feel like when people are really different, they show you why they're different instead of just telling you, hey, dog, I'm different. You really, and that's the reason why you got so many people backing you up, bro. Because you're really not only about it, you're really preaching some shit to get someone out the slump. Just listening to that, like, that's a whole different perspective. And that's why I tell people, like, yo, the small things that I love about this is the little things I pick up like that. Like, that's fire, bro, because you would have never seen an L as God testing you. Like, how bad do you want it? You feel me?
Small things, bro. It's always the small things for the big picture, you know. And I sit there and sometimes remorse on that, you know, just like, whoa, like, sat there in the tub sometimes, no eyes low, like, shit, maybe my time's next, you know. But can't nobody sit there and talk you out of that mental stage. You know what I'm saying? You got to go fight those demons when you go to bed. You got to look in the mirror the next morning. You can lie to all your friends, put this on social media, but go look in the mirror. Who are you? What are you putting in? What are you putting? What makes you different, though? A lot of motherfuckers can't sit and tell you what makes them different. You know, what are you doing different? Oh, you smoke weed, you rap. I feel like everybody do that now. You know, what makes you different, bro? Go.
Yes, sir.
Read, bro. Go touch base on some different subjects you don't know about, bro. You're gonna teach you. Come on.
Yeah.
Everything, bro. That's why I like a team, bro. A team like this, bro. Talk about assets, bro, over liabilities. You know what I'm saying? We talk about cutting out the middleman, bro, because we want to flourish. We want to get a factory. Boom. You do this. Just like you're doing. You know what I'm saying? A whole team thing, bro, where we all just eat. You know, photography, his videos. You know what I'm saying? Hawk doing the jeans. You know, that's way more than just, they do way more than just what they might be saying. That's what I tell you. Like, I emphasize on thankful, bro, appreciative, you know, just because it's like they do their own thing. They their own human being. They want to be something too. But we all touch base and become a team again for this one image that I put in their head, that faith in their hands, you know, just everything, you know, just you all believe in me, you know. Hey, they're here, bro, and that's just like, whoa, you know. Sometimes it's give me a chill sometimes, bro, because it's like nobody's obligated doing nothing for you, you know. Like, I learned that the hard way growing up.
You could hear someone is speaking these beautiful words, but if you see them like, yo, bro ain't even putting in the work, but you guys see the bros putting in the work, is that like driven for you too, where you're like, hey, homeboy's putting in the work? As much as good as well spoken as you may be, bro's putting in the work. Is that something that drives you too, where you're like, nah, I gotta whatever slack I think I gotta pick up and I gotta keep going? Is that something that pushes you too?
Yeah, 100%, because I feel like we're all a team. So
yeah,
his win is my win. My win is his win. All so right. At the end of the day, when we come together, we're sharing our successes, but also our L's. So then we can learn off of each other. So whenever I see anybody a part of the team or they tell me something good, I'm rejoicing with them.
Yeah,
that's my win as well. And I feel like as we come up, because we're all progressing, we're going to be leveling up with each other. It's not like I'm lifting him up, he's lifting me up. Nah, we're lifting each other up. You know, it's so much easier to walk with somebody than try to pull them up. If you're trying to pull somebody up, you can quickly get drawn down.
I see you very, very heavy on the motherfucking sneakers. You feel me? Very heavy on the sneakers. So I want to talk some sneaker game with y'all. Like,
Oh, brother.
what's the first pair of Jordans you guys have ever owned? Okay.
I wasn't trying to pay that price when I was younger. So it was probably like, I think low-key 2019 is when I like purchased my first pair, and it was like crack. Like I bought both of the Concords, the red joints and the blue joints, the royal blues, and literally probably like a week later, I got that out of my system, and I literally just started buying Jordans every single week to the point where I literally bought new pairs every month. Like I'm still wearing in my rotation, and you won't see the same pair. It's kind of crazy. So I stopped last year buying them at all, but I got like ones alone. I probably have at least 20, 25 pair of just ones alone. But my whole Jordan collection it's probably about 30 deep.
Yeah, crazy, bro, crazy. So you're saying it's a pair of 11s, right?
Concord, the Concord 11s.
Both okay.
Those are some hard hitters, low key. Like,
hell yeah, bro, hell yeah. What about you?
Hey, them kicks. Them are kicks. No 11s, you can never go wrong with some 11s, boy. Them fire. But.
And someone like me, I'm 26, and when I got it, my first pair of Jordans were the motherfucking Stealth 10s, right? Those like sophomore year type shit. So I got into a really weird fucking Jordan, but I still got into it. Right after that, I started like easily coming into like 5s, 6s. I really like 6s, 7s, 4s. You feel me?
Oh, yeah, in the
but those first pairs, classic now though.
The Stealth 10s.
You didn't know what you had at that time.
I had no idea what the fuck I had
at all.
So for you, I feel like a lot of people I feel like a lot of people your age, bro, gravitate real quick towards the ones. And I'm like, damn, this was heavy on the 3s.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even fuck with the 3s anymore.
Nah,
and I'm just like, bro, 3s are classics.
That's my first shoe. Like,
Oh,
that was my first
3s?
Jordan.
Oh, I
Yeah.
guess
So that's why I was like, don't
okay.
take back base on that. Like, that was my first Jordan, you know? But, I mean, you consider ones like, them like Nikes, you know? I look at them like, you can't, you know, they're cool. They're there, you know? They're there, you know? But as far as like a Jordan, like a retro, like something that was classic to me was just the 3s, you know? It was my first shoe. And
Black cement 3s?
Yeah, cement 3s. Fire as fuck, man. Now, ever since then, I was just like, you know, like he said, touching base back on like things being affordable or just like we didn't have money wasn't right like that, you know. So I just took that, getting those, you know, being thankful, you know, just because it was just like, damn, those were like my first shoes, you know. I still go back. I got a few 3s at the crib, you know. They see this shit, you know, like why? Because it's a sentimental meaning to me, you know. I got 4s, you know, because I was the next shoe, you know. It's just like different things that you wouldn't pick back up on, bro. Me as a little kid, it was like the small things, you know. I always remember the little things, you know. Like I grew up wearing tank tops underneath my white shirts, you know. So I still do that to this day, you know. Homies look at me like, you're crazy, fool. You old school. Hey, bro, chill out, man. I just grew up like this, bro. Program, you know, because my dad was so focused on you gonna be program, you know.
It was a regimen towards everything you did.
Everything you do, you gotta work through it. And if you give up, remember, you gotta ask what and come back to the house. You know what I'm saying? Just like it was big on just like you don't give up. You know what I'm saying? You never give up. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it looks like, feels like, don't give up. You know. But touching back on the shoes, you know, we made the best of what was got. You know, that was my first shoe. Really didn't go too crazy after that, bro. So I could buy my own shit, you know. And
I see you now with the motherfucking. I'm telling you, I take notes. Alexander McQueen's.
Oh yeah,
So I love Alexander McQueen's. You feel me? I have my own pair, and I love them, bro. I just recently started getting into like the whole designer style stuff. This was looking over here, so you're this is the one over here. This is the one over here. Okay. No, I see it. No, I'm telling you, bro. I love Alexander McQueen's. Christian red bottoms.
Hey.
I love my Comas and Garçons. I love Balenciagas.
Bro.
You feel me? Like I didn't get into that until I seen the Jordan market get so just saturated and it just became too much. I'm not paying $700 for a pair of ones.
Actual.
And I love red ones are worth it. You feel me? I'm never gonna take that price point away from it. No, they're worth it. But it's just at one point you're like, you know what? I'm gonna pay $500 for Alexander McQueen's or whatever it might be. You feel me? So now I see that. No, that's crazy though.
Yeah, so you can see where everybody kind of like influenced in a different way, or just like far as aspect came together as a team. You know, like I wouldn't say I was up all crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, like 2-3 years ago, on our last pennies. You know, we done came
So
across
big.
some good plays. You know what I'm saying? Made some good moves. You know, and we sat there in a good position at one point. You know, and we was just like, hey man, like he's sitting there talking shit like, hey man, you fly, bro, but you ain't got no drip. I'm like, hey, what does that mean, bro? Because I feel cool. You know, I be chilling. You know, I wake up, throw shorts on, nigga with a t-shirt, white t-shirt, cool shoes that match the white t-shirt. I'm good. You know, I think I'm cool. We got a studio, cool. They're like, bro, when you step out like that, you got to step. I'm like, man, like, I understand, bro, but I didn't get it till it's just like, you know, like, it's there, but that shit never really caught my eye. You know what I'm saying? I never really gravitated towards it was there. You know, my mom done had all them purses, but my dad was doing his, you know what I'm saying? But it didn't, I seen my mom have it all. I seen, going back to my family's house, you know, back where we was, and have shit. You know, 8 of us sleeping in a 2-bedroom apartment. You know what I'm saying? Like, walking to school with hoes in our shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, so at one point, them threes were beat up to the max. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, bro.
And
Hell
when
yeah.
you realize that, it's like you really don't care about shit like that. You know, like start to gravitate towards like what matters. You know, cool. I can wake up and throw this on. I feel good. Why? Because it's how you rock it. You know what I'm saying? It's how you rock shit nowadays, bro. You can look at J. Cole, bro. He inspires me every day. Like, man, don't even drive a car. Stop playing with him. You know, like you get what I'm saying, though, bro. But like,
dope and all, and I love this, but at the end of the day, it's like whatever. If I could just throw it on and be who I am, that's crazy.
Don't knock it. Like, we got that shit.
Yeah,
you know,
no,
like,
of course, yeah,
you
no,
feel
of course.
me?
That's
Like,
what I'm trying to say too.
I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh, fuck that shit. It don't mean. Nah, bro, it's cool.
You're,
like,
you're
I
giving me the
respect
bigger
it.
meaning of what it is.
100%.
No, of course.
But like before, it was to me, it was just like sneakers. That was my shit. You know, sneakers. And I didn't go to like, for say like the high fashion things. You know, and like
probably,
designer shit. You know,
you guys could probably agree with me. Like, someone that comes in all designered out, this, that, and the third, is probably not gonna be the flyest food there, because he don't know how to put the actual fit together. You
it's
feel
like that.
me?
You see a lot of that. You go out, pop out events. You know what I'm saying? Like parties in Beverly Hills. You know what I'm saying? You get around these people, you realize, man, we all the same. Like, what the fuck are you really rocking? Who are you?
Yeah, like
we sat there, $1 million homes. You know, parties and shit. People verified. Everybody right there. Hey, man, we smoking right next to Snoop Dogg's son. I'm looking at the homie like, hey. I was wearing Vans. Like,
chilling. He's
that
comfy.
shit's hard. Like, to me, that was just like, whoa. Like, we had a party over here in the hills. Like, I respect that, bro. I sat there and was like, hey, you can hit the wood, bro. We don't let that shit get out of rotation, bro. But, hey, you can hit, you know what I'm saying? Cool. Built the bond right there. But it was just like touching base on where you really come from and just, like, being who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because he can sit there and come in with all that crazy shit. Snoop Dogg's son, come on, stop playing, you know? But it's like, nah, he didn't do all that, you know what I'm saying? But you see people at the party, crazy.
Flies,
crazy, yeah.
I mean, all types of crazy,
you know?
wearing 100,000 on their fucking bodies, and I feel like what we're trying to say is you got all this shit, but at the end of the day, it's how you put together and what you really embody as a human being. You feel me? That's what makes the charisma. Is a part of the fucking fashion. You feel me? The way you put there's a lot more to it, and I try to explain that to people. And people are like, "Hey, like, how do you even begin to get into this, or how do you begin to like the whole just dressing better and becoming more of an individual?" I'm like, bro, you gotta find yourself. Like, I get what you're saying with this. I know we started talking about some sneakers, but I get where this is going, because a lot of people don't get that.
Yeah, you just gotta dig deep, you know. And it's just like probably like a barrier thing. Like we had to touch base on, you know. That lifestyle, you know, just really it's different. And you know it's different. It's just like you hold them natural elements that you grew up with, them surroundings, you know, the instinct that you have, you know, and the habitat you grew up in, you bring it everywhere you go, you know. And that was just like, to this day, I think I won't go out my way and buy some Queenskin, you know, because them shits hurt my feet. And that's the truth, you know. But we had some money, and I was with the homies, and we was out having fun, you know, we could do what we do. Hey, come on, let's take a trip, Rodale, come on. You know, we did that, you know. We sat there, blue bag, you know, the cop purses for mom, did that shit for my sister, you know, we did everything, you know, but it's just like, I can sit here and do this shit differently, you know, and it's just like, when you know that, you know, like, you start to realize that love is, my time with you is more meaningful than what I could buy you, you know, like, phone call a day.
I can feel that.
A phone call a day can show you I love you more than me texting you. You know, and it's just like the little things, bro, that it's hard to pick up on for a lot of people, bro. But I emphasize it's the little things, bro, for the big picture. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, that.
Nah, that shit, bro. Like, that's amazing, bro. Because I feel like you're an individual that keeps going back to like just the humility you carry. You feel me? Like knowing who you are at all times, no matter what the fuck you got on. That's a great thing to have. Or you feel like you're probably the same way as well, as far as.
Yeah, I feel like style is about your personality. Like you can tell a lot about a person by how they dress themselves and how they carry themselves.
Yeah,
so I feel like if you got it, you don't have to flaunt it. Like there'll be some days where you gonna step, but other days you don't have to, because if you go to those parties and stuff, like so many people with the most money do not show it at all, because it's nothing to them. You know, when you spending $500 per shirt, $500 shirt don't excite you no more. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like once you get to that level, it's like, okay, I made it. I hit that milestone. So what am I going to have now, or what am I going to do now? So I feel like on a daily basis, like for me, it's like that Jordan concept. Like I bought those Jordans every single month, and now they don't excite me. Like I don't really care. Someone tells me my shoes is cool. Okay, I know, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's not that big of a deal.
I fuck with how you put that, because it's like I feel the same way now that I've been doing my own thing, and I have like, as far as you guys have prolific Guap, and that's something you guys stand behind, right? And I feel the same thing with Anze Life. This shirt was $4, but since I threw this on here, it's worth $1 million. You feel me? Like, and I feel like you guys have the same intuition towards it. That we've all bought $100 fucking Roberto Cavalli shirt, or fucking Gucci, Louis Vuitton, whatever the fuck it might be, Dior shirt. But what we got on now, it's the most valuable thing we got on ever, because it's what we made. Yeah, like, bro. I know both those, that You Can't Trap With Us, that's your guys' design, and then that's your guys' design. Like, I know both of you guys are rocking with, like, that's cool. That's a motherfucking scale. You can't trap with us. So let's get the beginning. I really, really dig that shirt, because right away you.
All right, man. So
who conceptualized that?
I did. Hey, there was a lot of doubt in the beginning. It was like, hey, that's not something you want to, not an image you want to portray or put out, you know what I'm saying? As far as like, you here as a creator, an individual you want to inspire, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm so big on living my truth and just like staying true to who I am, you know what I'm saying? Never forgetting where I come from. And like I said, the brand is built off of getting it by any means necessary, you know what I'm saying? And I emphasize that necessary because bad nights, we done had to do some shit too. Get some shit in our pocket, you know what I'm saying? Because we couldn't go home with nothing.
Sorry.
And it's just like, I'm not going to forget about that, bro, because when I was 14, man, I got my first pee, and that was it. I was off the porch, you know what I'm saying? 14, bro, my daddy had passed away. I'm thankful, you know? I can't sit here and say, I don't wish I can go back and change things, bro, but with time, you can't do that, you know what I'm saying? With the moment we have now, it just passed. Signs, you know, I'm big on signs, and just like I have it tatted on my back, bro. Chosen one, you know.
Okay.
And it's not no ignorant shit. It's not no cocky, no none of that, bro. Because if you talk to me, you know me as a person, individual. We could sit here and vibe and laugh off camera for hours. I could share some stories, and we could sit here and have a good night, you know. But at the same time, it's like it for sure motivated me. You know, because it was just like the little signs and things like that. You know, I was big on like the big thing my pops always emphasized was just like watch your surroundings. You know, trust nobody. Like, and he embodied that in me, bro. And I've always been that little black sheep of the family. You know, for them reasons. You know, because my lifestyle was different. You know, I had a different mentality. I just was a motherfucker that was gonna get it. You know, I couldn't sit here and tell you if I wanted something, I wasn't gonna go try to get it. I sat there at the time, educated myself on what it was full being, you know, all around, you know, as a whole. You know, and once you do that, you study, you're gonna sit there and put the groundwork in, you know what I'm saying? Figure out that blueprint. You know, you just sit there and write that shit down. You got a script, you write it down, you stick to it, you know, so I can say just like a lot of things from my dad, bro, like just touching base on that. Like, I feel like he's still here every moment, you know, because it's daily things, bro. It's like It's little things, bro. I feel down and out, you know, but something come to my mind, bro. I make one text and she's like, damn, bro, I just talked to my mom and my whole head change feel different, you know, like, but it's just, you can't beat yourself up mentally. You know, a lot of us deal with a lot of mental shit, especially like guys, you know, men, as an individual, we sit there and bottle a lot of shit up. You know, thinking we don't have people, individuals that care or family members that you can call. You know, nah, you got to sit there sometimes and take advantage, you know, of just like having them people, you know, that's like unity. You know, you're not going to get nowhere by yourself, bro. Like,
crazy.
You know, like you won't get nowhere by yourself, bro, because at the same time, like, I can say, fuck that. I made all this money by myself, bro. My mom did buy me school clothes after 8th grade.
Yeah.
On my daddy's grave. You know what I'm saying? 8th grade, bro, after high school, I had all my own shit by myself. My dad didn't see one football game.
Yeah.
You can see how that feel my fire.
Fucking,
you know, like
that shit really. That's what I'm saying. That's why I had to ask, because I feel like you're really touching base on that. So I had to ask because like fortunately I haven't gone through that, but I'm like, damn, like it's feel like you is fueled by that. You feel me? And like that's crazy, bro. That's a beautiful thing to like even capture that moment and to be like, you know, I'm a get this. I'm gonna go forward. I feel like people are just so quick to like just fall apart. You could have easily fell apart, bro. Like, dog, and not even on your own. And no one would have blamed you for it. What I'm trying to tell you, feel me? No one would have even blamed you for falling apart. But you got this shit, and you're like, nah, I'm gonna go forward. And I'm gonna make, essentially, shit. You made a motherfucking team out of it. You feel me? You made what your future is out of everything that has happened to you. And I'm telling you right now, bro, a lot of motherfuckers cannot do that, bro. And not a lot of. Bro, think about the people who have inspired people, like as a group of just generational youth, right, or whatever the fuck it might be in. Great speakers, bro. People that make people believe in one thing. You feel me? You guys are both rocking prolific WAP. You feel me? You guys have believed in this one vision. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
For sure, 100%. And that's just like.
We're probably going to touch back on that a lot of times during this shit, but it's like, it's a big thing because to get that done, it's a lot of, it's a lot of stories, a lot of venting, bro, within each other. Like, yo, the reason why we're even here together is
you know that. Like, you sit there in the shower sometimes like, fuck. Like, that's why I wrote a song the other day, bro. Like, maybe my time is next, you know? Like, you don't doubt it, bro. But like I said, my upbringing was different, you know, to where, like, hope for the best, but expect the worst.
Yeah, always.
You know,
always.
Hope for the best, but please expect the worst. You know, so you're not hurt. You know, so you don't have to walk on them eggshells and fuck your whole head up or be in a, you know, bad mental state. You know, but I learned that through life, you gotta be vulnerable in situations. You know, you gotta stand still and embody them things. You know, you gotta fucking feel them emotions. You gotta. Sometimes you need that check. You know, and that's why when I emphasize that first drop, boom, lost the profits. I looked at it as a test from God. You know, you can look at the cup halfway full. You can look at it halfway empty. You know, I chose to look at it halfway full. Like, hey, you know, I can't do nothing. Okay, it's out of my control. All I can control is my reaction. How are you gonna react? You know,
crazy, yeah.
All you can control is your reaction, bro. It's your thought process. You know, as soon as you lock in on that, you build the barriers to where you can't get mentally, you know, frustrated, you know. I haven't done that. I'm not going to say a lot of you, you know. So I have these people right around me, you know, because they see me at my lowest, see me at my highest, and just all around rocky roads.
And they kept believing in what this is, you feel me? Yeah. So my brother right here is 20. He's 22 right now, so it's like when we both bounce ideas off each other, at one point I feel like, man, am I too old for this? But then again, I'm like, bro, motherfuckers didn't touch success until their 30s. You feel me? Like, and I have homies telling me that are the same age as me that are doing this, trying to do the same thing. They'll be like, yo, success ain't going to be overnight, bro. Stop thinking it's going to be over. No matter how hard you go, this shit is not going to be overnight. So you being the test of time that you've been here for longer, is that something you learned already? And you're like, yeah, this shit ain't going to happen overnight, but it will happen?
Yeah, I definitely feel that way. Because I feel like over the last, like, probably, like, 7-8 years, you know, everyone is doing what we're doing, right? Everyone is starting clothing lines. Everyone is taking photos. Everyone is trying to talk on camera. Yeah. So you have to always reinvent yourself and ask yourself the question of like, what makes you different? So I feel like when I come across people that are younger than me or just starting out, I'm always trying to learn from them and understand that I'm not bigger than them. The only thing difference between a person that is, further in their career than the other person is time, opportunity, and experience. And in time, you can gain the opportunities to gain that experience. So it doesn't matter if I'm 27 and he's 19. We could be on the same level mentally, spiritually, financially, because it's all about how we seize the opportunities that we got and what we learn from them. So I don't feel like 27 is necessarily the old head. I feel like it's what can we bring to the table that we've went through, because we all have a story, right? Like you were talking about earlier about taking the things that we've gone through and how he's adapted and learned a lot from what he's went through. But when you think about it, bro, like survivors and victims, what's the difference? A decision, literally one decision. Both of them went through something, but one of them got up and kept going. So no matter who the person is, no matter what the age is, I feel like we can all make that decision and continue to learn from each other. So
ridiculous. Bro, with you guys, what you guys got going on is like so much heads coming into it, really making this shit push. You feel me? That's hard, bro. That's amazing. Like, I really, really fuck with that. You guys both, I see from the get-go, like, the chain, you feel me? Like, the shit. Does that come with the California aesthetic? Like, am I right on that? Or have you ever gone somewhere where people kind of look at you guys different because you guys are just bringing that swag to it where it's like, nah, bro, this is just where we're from?
Yeah, I definitely feel that way. I feel like you always know somebody when they're from Cali. Like if you go out of state or even if you go to the Bay, like they'll know you're from SoCal.
Yeah.
Or if they don't know you're from SoCal, they think you're from somewhere else. So I think like the SoCal like culture is very strong. Like how we dress, what the code is, and stuff like that. So I feel like even if like you as an individual gear off, because you bring your own uniqueness to your style, people will immediately associate you with SoCal. Because everybody's like, okay, whatever I feel like in the morning, I really don't give a fuck. Like, I'm going to throw it on, especially in LA.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people gravitate to that concept. And I feel like, I mean, not speaking for him, but he's from SoCal and NorCal. So he blends that together really well.
Yeah. Bro, I see a lot of people right away, one thing I noticed about you, right away they'll throw their shirt on and that's it. But I see you'll throw on a jacket, you'll throw on a flannel, you'll throw on something different to fit the aesthetic of it. And a lot of people don't see that, but I'm seeing that because I'm like, I would do that. Like, as much as I like my own brand, I still like flannels. I still like all this shit. I still like putting a fit together. And I see you doing that.
And I get barked at for that shit, you know, from my own team, you know, because it's like, hey, you should be wearing your shit. Stop doing it, you know.
Yeah.
But I sit there and I'm like, hey, like, it's just natural instinct. You know, I'm from the Bay where it's cold. I like wearing 2 layers. You know, I used to do the flannel with a jacket over it, you know, flannel with a hoodie with a jacket, with a coat, you know, fly shit, you know. Why? Because I can either mix the colors up, you know, do some shit with the Jordans, you know, do some shit with different shit, you know, but it was just like, always, I don't know, trying to stay comfortable and warm, you know, at the same time, but just like being different, you know, really just that was my thing, was just like, well, you could sit there and wear a white tee, but if you throw like a blue flannel on with it and your shoe got some blue on it, that's fly, you know, that's,
yes, sir.
You sit there and you think about little shit like that, bro, it's like a mental aspect of like, that's fashion, you know, that's what I like. That's what inspired me. That's what threw it off and was like, it was a simple shit. You know, I could sit here and rock a polo over a big ass V-Lone shirt on my daddy's grave. You know why? Because simplicity is key. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to sit here and lie to you like, hey, I'm going to go buy a $200 shirt over this $45 shirt because it's the same shit. You know, they're carried at the same, they name carried the same weight. You know, like when you sit there and think about shit like that, you know, like Kanye with Guap. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like Roger with Louis. Like we sit there and talk about that all the time. You know, like it don't really matter, you know, as long as it's it's grounded. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got solid foundation, you know, we can sit there and knock somebody's rap career. Nah, bro, you can't do that because at the same time, their bars, they found a beat. They mix and mastered that. You don't knock somebody's stash, you can't do that. You never will do that. You know what I'm saying? But being a man, coming from that, you know, like, we're going to sit there and what makes you different, you know? Boom. You said you would do that too, you know? Even over our brand, you know, I did that in the music video. I fucked up. I sit there and think about it like, damn, they're on my head about it. You should have been wearing your stuff, you know? To me, it was natural instinct, like, hey, this is fly, you know? This is where I started, where the roots came from, you know? Like a flannel could do for me, you know? Flannel with nice kicks, that's gonna whole fit for me, you know? But as a little kid, I seen a picture of myself, you know, where I knew that was the outfit, you know? Like, it was some G-Phasers, bro, some regular Air Force Ones with some light jeans, you know, with a flannel. And I was just like, damn, like, that's it. Kid had some shades on, and I was like, hey, he's fly, bro. I'm sitting there older, like, damn, like, maybe this shit been in me, you know? Maybe it was something that was just like I said, we didn't have much, bro. So we'll see my mom play a role of both sides, you know, for a little bit. I was up there up north, you know, because my dad stayed out here in Southern California, you know, while we were over there. So it was just like, seeing her break her back, bend her back, you know, it was just like, damn, like, you appreciate all the little things, you know. So the shoes, all that shit was just like, we throw double layers on, bro, because it throws off the shoes, you know, throw off the pants you're wearing, you know, and it's just like fashion, you know. Everything came from the little things, you know. That's why I keep emphasizing that, bro, the little things, you know. It's crazy, like, it's just the little things.
You're the same way, too, as far as, like, putting fits together. You would put you like putting the flannels on, you like doing the different stuff on, or you keep it the same?
Honestly, it just depends on my mood. Like,
I feel you.
I'm really big on layers. Like, layers are me for sure. Like,
and it sucks because Southern California is so fucking hot.
It's crazy because summer's probably my worst season. Like, probably like 2 years ago, I stopped wearing shorts. I had jeans during the summer as well. Just because I like layers or being able to put together a more complex outfit, but simplistic at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, and colors are really big. It's not even so much the pattern. It's always the colors. Like, okay, if I got some orange shoelaces on, where can I bring some orange in at the top somewhere? Yeah. And I think my biggest thing now is just I wear whatever I feel like.
And fucking simplicity, like you guys speaking simplicity. And I see that, obviously I see it in the clothing and everything, because right away you see these clothing lines. Everyone's doing clothing lines, right? But it's like, and people ask, how come my clothing lines isn't cracking? And I'm like, bro, because you have a gang of fucking shit that doesn't need to be on there, bro.
People don't know what to look at.
Yeah, you got so much shit on there, you feel me? And not only that, just shit that like, so what's the point of this, you feel me? And that's the whole thing where I'm like, okay, especially with this whole Anze shit, I'm like, at first it was going to be a fucking clothing line back when I was a junior in high school, bro. This is where I was like, oh, this is my clothing line, Anze Life. But when I got to it, I'm like, damn, I'm going to make this a podcast. I'm going to make this an actual media company, then go venture onto clothing. It gave me a reason. You get what I'm saying?
You built that foundation first.
And it was all throughout the knowing it was going to be simple. You feel me? So I kind of, it's crazy how I saw that right away. I was just like, yo, simplicity. And you guys, right away, the first thing you brought up is just simplicity of shit. You got to have that simplicity towards everything.
I feel like everything that you do, even from what you wear, got to be digestible. Like, I use that term a lot because.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I like that.
When people are looking at you or they're hearing you talk, like, if you say a bunch of stuff and they don't know what to gravitate to, then everything gets lost in translation. But when you're speaking and you say very direct things, then people can pick up on that, you know, those little pieces, those little bites. You know, it's like bringing out a meal. You know, bring out the entree, the main course, the drinks and everything at the same time. Why? Because no one's going to finish anything. You got to bring it out in the steps. And I feel like presentation is the same way.
Crazy. Damn.
Digestible.
Crazy.
We had to break it down.
Digestible.
Right, man. See?
Shit. You guys got any shout outs you guys want to do? I know you probably guys want to shout out this entire team, but you guys any have personal shout outs you guys want to do?
Brother Nez, you know, Hawk back there, my sister, and like my support system. You know, it's really crazy. It goes crazy. You know,
shout out.
There's a lot of names I can't sit here and say, but
shout out every single one of them.
I'm really tapped in with a lot of people daily, you know, so I'll make phone calls, you know, reach out to people, make sure they're doing fine, you know, make sure everybody's level-headed, because you can slip up and find yourself alone, you know, and think the world's against you, but it's not. You know, all you gotta do is reach out and talk to somebody. You know, and
Crazy.
I always been that person to just like make sure everybody is smooth. You know, even if I'm not good. And I've caught that a lot, you know, and they see it themselves. They can sit there and tell you, "Gosh, this to the day I die," you know. Like, I made sure everybody back was scratch, bro, before I sat there and made sure I had comfortable positioning. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because not for me. It's bigger than me. It's beyond me, you know. So it's just like touch base with my mom, you know, some uncles, you know. It's just like my mom a lot, bro. You know, like
Shout out moms. Shout out moms always.
like sit here and say like I don't know how she overcame a lot of things, you know, but I sat there and me and her went through them things together, you know, and it was just like different. It's a different love. It's a different, you know. So everything I do, bro, it's got that. There's a fire behind that, you know. There's some feel to it, you know, because it's not just me, you know. It's like if I said, like I said, like some people sit there and try to check me, like, hey, man, like. You can't bring everybody to the top. You're not to the top yet. Well, you can't tell me what I can't do, bro, because I'm going to do it, and I'm going to show you it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because I believe in that. You know, I feel different. I feel chosen. You know, I feel like I can sit here and put some motherfuckers in the room and nudge them up to where they believe in me just as I believe in them, you know, based off respect, love, and loyalty, you know? So it's just like you said, if he sees my win as his win, you know, and that's real one tendencies. You know, you can't put them accolades on everybody, you know. They're not going to fit that criteria. I'm sorry. You know, a lot of motherfuckers don't fit that. You can't expect real one tendencies from everybody. You know, I love some that done crossed me today, you know, but I don't speak to them. Why? Because you got to learn in life, not everybody wants to see you win. You know, so for the ones that stay down and still here, you know, that says something.
Yes, sir.
Because I shouldn't be here, you know, and they know that.
Yes, sir.
Like, whether dead, jail, prison, whatever, you know, I shouldn't be here. You know, it's a lot of things, you know. My brother, we done got cracked down with pose on us. You know, we lived that truth, you know, and it's just like about staying down, you know, like, who are you? What makes you different? Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers, having a lot of people, okay? Watch what we do with when we were down bad and they stayed all night outside the prison place, you know, like, come on, you know, it's simple little things like that just like sit back and make me think then, because it's like, hey, you weren't alone.
That's crazy, bro. Who are you and what makes you different? Like, I'm probably gonna name the episode after that, bro. Who are you and what makes you different? You said that earlier before, and bro, that's what makes the brand kick. It's what people ask. How come my shit ain't cracking? How come my shit ain't this? How come my shit ain't that? It's because who are you and what makes you different? Like, that's a beautiful answer, bro. I really, really appreciate that. You got any shout outs you want to do real quick?
Yeah, shout you guys out for this podcast and the opportunity.
Thanks so much, appreciate it.
Shout out to the team, Prolific Guap.
Get it.
And last but not least, shout out No Politics.
No politics. Appreciate you guys coming out here. You feel me? What we got to do next time, you guys have, I feel like there's such a diverse system in place here. Yeah. Next time we do this, I'll try to get another. I have another mic, so we'll just set it all off again. You feel me? Because I feel like we got a lot more to get into, bro.
Yeah, most definitely.
We ran this an hour and 17 minutes like it was nothing. You feel me? Just because
organic.
And I told you it was gonna be like that. You know, before I even.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
like there's a lot of stuff to touch base on. You know that. I'm not gonna sit here and say we were there, we made it, you know, but and as far as aspects of what I'm looking at, you know what I'm saying, with the team I got, the people that are behind this vision, you know, you per se reaching out, you know, there's work that was put behind this shit, behind the scenes, you know, that end of the day is gonna come to the light. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, why? Because we stayed down, you know, I didn't give up. This year was bad. I lost 5 people this year. You know what I'm saying? I could have sat here like, damn, you know, reflecting the moments and go down. And nah, bro, I had a team that kept me level-headed and was just like, hey, do it all. We going to make the best of all worlds. You know, we going to do this. Why? Because we started this and there's nothing to do but finish. You know, when you start something, you don't stop till you finish it. You know, that goes for everybody. Like, you don't stop something until you finish it, you know, and
Yeah.
stand on that. Like, be ready to die for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody got you in this world except you.
Yeah.
Don't feel like anybody outside is obligated doing shit for you. You know, I had to learn that, bro, because I didn't want to call my mom. I was embarrassed. I want to call my uncle, bro. I felt like a dipshit. I'm over here, got all the support system about it. You know, we over here, I was doing who knows what, you know, and it's just like, damn, my shift of perspective, like, hey, it's bigger than me. It's bigger than what we got going. Let's turn that shit into something really positive for our people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's mix it up and do something gonna impact my kids or change the generation. You know, wealth. You know, what is it? Numbers. You know, what makes the game? Numbers. You know, everything's
Yeah.
numbers.
Bro, it's crazy. Just talking to you guys is like humility. Like, it's just crazy, like how much you guys are just so grounded. To me, it's a trip because it's hard to find teams that are just so grounded, bro. Like, I don't know what it is about me that I feel like maybe it's just my past experience that I tell everyone, like, yo, first and foremost, before we work, I gotta let you know. Like, I know how shit is. Like, I know how things may get. So I'm always so like I'm telling you, I'm from the rip. I'm probably a very negative person. So to hear you guys be just like, yo, you gotta just take them shits and keep going forward. I'm telling you, I'm taking a lot of this in. Like, oh shit, like these motherfuckers are just keep going forward and forward and forward, and it's a beautiful thing to just observe, bro. And it's been very dope to just take notes on you, bro. Just to be like, okay, boom, 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 boom. I want to ask this, and that, and the third, and just dissect you. And it's gonna be dope to dissect all you guys as a whole, because I feel like one person themselves has so much for you to take out, like so much for you to learn from them, so much knowledge, bro.
100%.
Just by you saying everything has to be digestible, I would have never took that word into like that. I would have.
A conclusion like that.
You feel me? Yeah, I would have
Time of
never.
thoughts,
Yeah,
anything
I
in
would have
life.
never. You feel me? A lot of things you said, I'm gonna have to look back on this pod and be like, damn, I'm gonna word that out. I'm gonna word that out. I'm gonna word that out. It's just so well put together. So, man, Anze Life Podcast episode motherfucking 16. You guys came,
16.
did your thing. An hour and 22 minutes. We have ran already, man. I can't thank you guys enough for driving where you guys came from. It's coming through. Next time, I need to have both of you guys on camera saying shit, and I'm gonna come up.
Part two, part
You feel me?
Part
This is
two.
gonna. This is a very.
Definitely.
You know what's crazy? This is a very deserving team to put a part two.
That's how it should be, you know, forever.
Feel me?
You know, and there's nothing to it, you know, because what did Dom and Nip say? We keep doing fly shit when the camera's cut. You know, I feel like that's for everybody. You know, I feel like that goes for everybody, you know. But what makes you different, you know? Now, what makes me different is that I got more than a handful of motherfuckers sit here and vouch for anything. Whether it was straight shit, money, family, being there for somebody, taking second place when I know I should have got all the credit. Not staying down. It's being true to who you is. You know, it's playing your role. You got to know how to just sit there, you know, and mentally deal with it. You know, that's why I focus on, like, at a team, we need a group meetup. We know we need to meet up once a week. Why? Because I know we're all going through different shit. Now, map me out your week, bro, because I want to know that you're level-headed. I want to know that you're okay and you got shit going, and we got an objective to keep moving forward. You know, progress. You know, emphasize that. Why? Because we're all chasing one thing. You know,
Bro, real quick, you being so young, last question I'm gonna ask you guys, like, what advice would you give someone that's trying to do this, bro? Because you got a lot of just good, pure things that you've gone through and these experiences. What advice would you give someone, real quick, before we get out of here? What advice would you give someone that's going through the same shit you're going through, real quick? The smallest thing.
Man, I would say just practice who you are. You know,
Practice
learn
who you are.
yourself. You know, learn
Okay.
yourself, and when you figure out who you are, stay down and stick to it. You know, nothing to it but to stick to it.
My boy's Mili is telling me right now, just practice who you are. That's real advice to everyone that's out here, man. Practice who you are.
You know, you can sit here and preach the most, but practice that shit. You know, I had a lot of older heads and motherfuckers. Big bro, can't nobody big bro me, man. Stop playing. Why? Because I've been there, done that, I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, live your truth. You know, stay down. When the time comes, be ready. You feel me? So that goes for everybody. You know, that goes for everybody.
Bro, Anze Life Podcast, episode 16. Like I said, we're going to have to get a part 2 in this because there's just so much. I never knew that there were so many moving compartments towards this. You feel me? So I appreciate you bringing everyone here. First and foremost, every single one of you guys, appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you guys believing in my vision as much as I believe in your guys' vision.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey,
most humble way possible. I appreciate you.
I'm gonna need that. You can't trap with a shirt. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna run that off.
You're trapping with us though, right?
Yeah, you feel me? That's all I'm doing out here, dog. That's all I'm fucking trying.
I hope so, man.
You feel me? I'm gonna need that one. You feel me? I'm gonna need that one to show people, like, dog. So
we're gonna need some of your stuff too.
Yeah, no, shit.
On us.
I got you guys. Appreciate it. Anze Life Podcast, episode 16. This is a motherfucking wrap. Thank you guys so much. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Boy, Miller's in the building. Hot BriA.
Thank you.
Nez is in the motherfucking building. We're gonna edit that out so I can make it seem like I did it all sick. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you guys, man. Let's fucking get it.
Not the same word, mama. 17, 5, same color, t-shirt. Nigga, poppin' with a pocket full of cottage. Whoa, chemo, stop it, chopper.